Aloha everybody, so I'm Rebecca and I'm in Keauhou Bay and I'm just trying to save this bay from a bungalow resort development. This bay is extremely local, as you can see. It is also the home to the endangered monk seal, the endangered sea turtle, the endangered fruit bat. This historical bay, King Kamehameha III's birthplace, it needs to be protected. Kamehameha Schools is trying to build a bungalow resort here, okay? 43 buildings, 150 rooms in vacant land that actually protects the bay from golf course pollution, from the fertilizer, from the weed killer. And they want to build this, take all of this, clear out all of this land, this vacant land that's been protecting the bay for many, many years. And I'm just trying to bring everybody's attention to this. Now the Endangered Species Act, I'm going to read you what it says. Fish and Wildlife Service and NOAA Fisheries Service to ensure that acts do not jeopardize the continued existence of any listed species or result in the destruction of the critical habitat for these species. Okay, if Kamehameha Schools are allowed to build this bungalow resort development, it's going to devastate this bay. There's an article that's called article by the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. They're trying to save the Chesapeake Bay because of all of the development that's actually really hurt the Chesapeake Bay. Okay, in their article it states, okay, no joke, only 10 to 20% of rain that falls in a forest, which this vacant land is basically like a forest, fields and other natural areas run off, with the rest absorbed by soil and plants, exactly what I just was talking about, where it is filtered before reaching aquifers or local waterways, okay? Now, by contrast, close to 100% of the rain that falls on concrete and other hard surfaces produces runoff, okay? 1 inch of rain falling on an acre of hardened surfaces produces 27,000 gallons of runoff, okay? And I'll definitely show you what runoff looks like. This is the Keauhou Bay volleyball. This is a very local bay. So this act also, their bungalow resort, definitely is going to have a lot more cars. Okay, what's going to happen with a lot more cars? Well, it floods on both sides of this bay, on the north side and the south side. When it rains, it floods, and there's oil that comes up on the surface, and it floods into the bay on the north and the south side. And let me tell you, the car emissions by stormwatershed.org, I took this from, car emissions are not limited to exhaust fumes that contribute to air pollution. They can also leak automotive fluid and release heavy metals that can contribute to storm water pollution, contaminating local waterways, as you can see with the video of the flooding. Okay, so guys, this is really happening. And I also wanted to let you know that Kamehameha Schools, I have given them all of this information. I have almost 7,000 signatures opposing this bungalow resort, and they're not listening to it. But let me also tell you that Keauhou Bay is listed as impaired water by the United States Environmental Protection Agency. Okay, so it's basically listed because of turbidity. Now, turbidity is material suspended in water, such as soil particles and silt, algae, and other decreases the passage of light through the water. Okay, now what this can do is this can clog fish gills, reduce resistance to disease in fish, lowering growth rates and affecting egg and larva development. As the particles settle, they can blanket the stream bottom, covering the coral, which is going to kill it, especially in slower waters, and smother fish eggs. Okay, that is the United States Environment Protection Agency. They're supposed to be cleaning up this bay and not further causing further pollution, which is what this development is going to be doing. Now, I also want to let you know that there's going to be a lot more people here. Look at this small bay. This is an extremely small bay, and this beautiful locals right here are enjoying it. And if you're talking about 150 rooms, you're talking about hundreds of people. If it's maxed out, it could be over 300 people. We're talking families, right? Families are like 3-4 people, and then their friends can come and visit. Okay, now this is by NOAA. NOAA clearly states a high population in a place where monk seals and sea turtles habitat can be a serious disturbance for these endangered species. Developing a bungalow resort, guys, is going to impact this bay so much. Now, NOAA basically has also put in a recent study. Scientists from NOAA used social media to monitor human activities around endangered Hawaiian monk seals. They discovered that human disturbance, most commonly with selfies, have basically disturbed the Hawaiian monk seal. Okay, guys, so that's another thing that's happening. Another thing that's happening is that this bungalow resort actually goes against the cultural impact statement law, okay, which basically states, now as you can see, I'm in the canoe club here in the bay, okay, this is a canoe club that's been here for, I don't know, 50 plus years, you know what I'm saying? So this, if you're talking about a lot of people in this bay, it's going to go against, it's going to be challenging for this canoe club to practice their canoe practices, their canoe races, you know? And basically this is, let me read you what the cultural impact statement law says. Defined by the State Historic Preservation Division to determine whether an action may have a significant effect on cultural practices, particularly Native Hawaiian traditional and customary practices. We're talking fishing, we're talking canoe racing, which shall disclose any cultural effects of a proposed action, including the cultural practices of the community. We're talking, they have baptisms here, they have live celebration of life services here, you know, and state proposed measures to minimize adverse effects and alternatives to the action and its cultural effects. This bungalow resort is going to take away from the canoe club practices, the fishing of the fishermen that are actually in this bay. Like I said, the baptisms, the celebration of lives. This is such an extremely small bay, guys. This is it. This is pretty much it. You can see all the sides right there, you know? And guys, I want to also explain to you about what NOAA states. Now, NOAA is the National Oceanic and Administration Atmospheric Administration. Now they're talking about coral bleaching. Coral bleaching is occurring more frequently in Hawaii. This is what they state. Coral bleaching has increased in frequency and severity since 1996. NOAA scientists and partners have determined that the key drivers of the bleaching were environmental factors, human impact, sewage effluent, and urban runoff, guys. This is pretty much stating that coral bleaching, which is basically coral dying, you know, is because of human development, okay? And it's pretty much stated by the top scientists in the world. So guys, please stand, support saving this bay. BigIslandSupport.com/Save Keauhou Bay has my petition, almost 7,000 signatures there opposing it. Please add to it. We also need to have people going into Kamehameha School's office, talking to Marissa Harmon. I'm going to put her phone number down here. Talk to her, make a meeting, and stand to save this bay. This is one of the last historical bays in the state of Hawaii that has not been overly developed. And if we do not save this bay, guys, we are putting the endangered monk seal in danger, the endangered sea turtle in danger, the fruit bats, because of the sediment and the pollution that no development can stop. Okay? Thank you for standing with me. I appreciate it. Aloha.